Hey, what up, fellas? I hate to tell you this, but we're all eating parasites, specifically parasitic worms in the fish we're catching. Today, we're heading out to the jetties. We're gonna grab some lime shrimp, try and catch some trout and reds to investigate the worms within. Let's go! Is that a fish? That's a fish. It is a fish. What is this? Tiny red. What are you doing, big fella? God, I've been cursed with these guys lately. So many of them. They're right where they should be, right in these rocks and shallow. A lot of times, that's where you catch a bunch of these tiny reds. And if you catch one, there's sure to be a bunch. Not what we're looking for, though. Whoa, needlefish, golly. He just tried to take my shrimp and somehow he got hooked up. What are you doing, big fella? What are you doing? Is he even hooked? Is he even hooked or is he just biting the hook? No, he's hooked. Look at that guy. I've been seeing the, ouch, he actually got me. I've been seeing the cork moving sideways real fast for no reason. And of course it's these guys. He's gonna be hard to unhook. Get out of here. Unfortunately, we did get a lot of big guy shrimp, so that's what we're using. We saw that red. Pretty sure it was a red run-in, so if there's reds, they can definitely eat this guy. I did see him running right on the rocks, but no bites there really, so I'm casting a little bit further where I've been seeing bait flicking out there. Little bites. Oh, that's not a little fish though. Oh, damn, I dropped it, dude. With the weakest hook set I've ever seen. And how is my shrimp untouched? That's crazy. That means something with a big mouth got him, which is what we're looking for. There he is. Didn't it get him again? Wait, no, we did. What in the world? He was running towards us. It's a trout too. That was crazy. That looks like a keeper. That looks like a freaking keeper. My gosh. Come over those rocks, fella. He's kind of rolling on the rock. Don't like that. Woohoo! Let's get him to the safe rock. Yeah, that's not a bad fish. A good keeper. Let's go. I wonder if that's what got us last time. That's bigger than I thought, dude. Now I'm scared he's gonna be up near 20. It's probably about 18 and a half though. Yeah, dude, a little bit thick too. You like it. Look at this. He's been laying on the rocks or something. Woohoo! Now, let's get a measurement on that guy. Yeah, about 18 and a half. Just like he looks like. Right there, about 18 and a half. Woohoo! The moment you don't think you have a stringer, but you actually do. That's a win. That's a big win. Woohoo, look at that guy right there. That might have been what we had on earlier that we lost. I want to say it was a red, but could have been a nice one of these. He did end up pulling pretty good. A lot of times when I catch fish like this, when they're scraped up, I always think maybe that's from them having worms. But we're gonna keep this guy and we're gonna see if he does in fact have worms. And again, a lot of times when we're jetty fishing, the best spot is right near the rocks. But sometimes, especially during summer, getting off the rocks a little bit, casting out a little bit further out can be good. And especially during summer because that's when there's tons of bait stealers right on the rocks. They will just destroy your live shrimp. Check it out. Also got the voodoo shrimp rigged up and ready. If there's trout biting, sometimes a lure is actually better than the shrimp just because you can cover more water. But we still have the other rod with the cork out there. Hopefully it doesn't get snagged up. Oh, there's a guy. This is a fish? Oh, this guy smashed it. What is this, dude? Ribbon fish. Ribbon fish smashed it, he says. That's wild. The cutlass fish. No! Whoop. We're catching all the stringy boys. Freaking needlefish and the ribbon fish. That was kind of bizarre, dude. Getting that hit, it actually felt like kind of a heavy fish, and just the opposite. Tiny, skinny little fish. There he is. Oh, this is just bait sealers, and I'm getting so excited for him, boy. Just hitting the cork go under will always get you. Oh, I'm under. There he is. Of course I'm looking away, but it's a dinker. Dinker. But at least, let's see. Oh, baby. Sand trout. Dang it. I was trying to get away from these fellas. Now, we have used a couple shrimp in this area. Hopefully we didn't attract all these LGs to our spot. Now that guy right there, I would say that's about my ideal size shrimp right there. And if he's lively, even better. Let's see if they get this guy in one bite. What's going on? We hooked something big, buddy. Oh, on the small rod again! Oh my goodness. I'm having deja vu. I gotta get up here. Something big hit the small rod. What is it though? It stopped at least. Why does this always happen, dude? This is crazy. He's about to run right here. There he goes. Oh my goodness. I don't know if you guys just saw that, but I've got a knot in my line, like a wind knot, which really weakens your line. I'm worried about it, and that's why I'm not putting too much pressure. Ooh, I was scared this is gonna be a jack, but I think this is a decent red. Look at that. I don't know what it is though. We'll see. Might be a small jack. Look at him stand down. What is this? Don't be like a stingray, dude. Come on. Oh, not too close to me, buddy. There we go. Oh, look at that. Woohoo, look at that stinger right there. Oh, get out of here. Nobody wants you. Well, at least it was a fun fight. We're out of sun and we're out of shrimp, man, but the pull from that stingray, man, it had me going, so we're definitely coming back tomorrow. As it's been for a long while, it's looking like there's a little bit of weather everywhere. You just have to hope it doesn't hit you. All we have is our one trout on the stringer, but at least it's a half decent keeper for sure. And we're gonna see if this guy has any worm action going on. Well, fellas, I hate to say it, but this guy does have some worm action. We got one right there and kind of a big old grouping on this side right here and in that area as well. But are they still edible? Yeah, for sure. As I said, they're not dangerous to humans, but not always the most appetizing thing to see. Usually, I just cut away the areas that do have those worms. I would say about 50% of the trout I catch do have some level of worms. It's only a problem for me when they're just absolutely filled with them. That's a little bit too much for me. Cut away the worst parts, and when you fry them up, it's not gonna matter either way. All right, I'm an idiot, but we already knew that, man. Instead of doing this dumb little experiment where the sample size is n=1, we could have done a little bit of research just to figure out these parasites have already been pretty heavily studied. And it turns out the larvae of these parasites ends up getting eaten by things like copepods, and then bait fish will eat those copepods, and eventually the trout will eat those bait fish. So it keeps getting sent around that food chain, and eventually the final host of all things is a shark. The good thing about these parasites is they have forcibly tried to infect warm-blooded animals with them, and they never took hold in any warm-blooded animal, meaning they're safe to eat for us, but I'm still gonna cook them up as well as I can. Now, we try and get some cut bait. We're gonna fish a lot deeper, and we're going in for some bigger fish. Now, we go fishing tomorrow. Hybrid fishing here. Got a chunk of mullet going on the line. If those reds are hanging out on the bottom like we've been seeing, it's hard to beat putting a natural bait right there on the bottom that's just gonna stay there until one comes by and eats it up. Very hard to beat some natural baits like some cut mullet a lot of the time. Hoo-ah! Go! That's a little farther, but not too much. We gotta let this puppy sink. It looked like we had something on here. Not even a click though. Let's see what's going on. Could still be on there. I think it's a fish. It might be a gaffer. Might be a gaff top. Let's see. Oh, no, he's pulling a little bit. This might be like a freaking slot red. Oh man, we lost that giant. I'm beat up about it. Shoot, slot red is not bad either. Could it be though? The ones that I've lost, they're going to the left, so maybe we step to the right a little bit here. Come on, over those rocks, buddy. Oh, he's on them, dude. He's on those rocks. I hope it's on my... Oh, that's the worst feeling in the world. I kind of want to just give him slack. That's gonna cut. Oh my God, maybe it's not a slot. Holy cow. Oh my goodness gracious. Come on, buddy. Nah, that ain't no slot, dude. That's way bigger. He just waited to run. That's crazy. Come on. He's running side to side too, man. Lots of them kind of just go one direction and they come in. He saved all his energy for the top. Let's go. That's a guy. Dang, I was kind of getting excited for a nice slot red. Maybe we could cook them up. This guy is way over. Nice corner of the mouth. Circle hook action right there. That's a big guy. Wow. Got him. Let's go. That fella right there. Oof, that fella right there ain't no slot red. Woohoo. Look at him.